You swipe your card, it works instantly. But behind the scenes, 3 companies just took a cut, and your bank quietly started a countdown to charge you interest. What looks like a simple swipe is actually a carefully engineered money machine, and you're the target. So here's the real deal on how credit cards work. When you use a credit card, you're not spending your money. You're borrowing the bank's. Every swipe is basically a mini loan. Your bank pays the store, then you pay your bank later. But between that swipe and your bill, a complex process happens lightning fast. Your card info goes from the store's terminal to their bank, called the acquirer. The acquirer sends it through a card network like Visa or MasterCard. The network contacts your bank, the issuer, to check if you have enough credit and approve the transaction. If approved, your bank guarantees the payment to the network. The money then moves from your bank through the network and to the merchant's bank, eventually landing in the store's account. And every company in that chain? The network, your bank, the store's bank, they all take a piece, usually a small percentage of the transaction. Now, if you pay your full statement balance by the due date every single month, cool. You pay nothing extra on new purchases thanks to the grace period. The grace period is typically the time between your statement closing date and your payment due date, when interest doesn't apply to new purchases. But, and this is crucial, you usually only get this grace period if you paid your entire previous statement balance in full by its due date. If you don't pay your full balance, that's when things get messy really fast. You lose the grace period and interest starts accruing immediately on new purchases from the transaction date. Your card's APR, that's your annual percentage rate, is charged daily, not monthly. Let's say your APR is 26%. Divide that by 365 days and boom, that's your daily rate. About 0.071% in this case. If you owe $10,000 and miss a payment, or only pay part, that's like $7.10 in interest added on day 1. And on day 2, you're paying interest on the new, slightly higher balance at $10,007.10. It snowballs, compounding very fast. And whatever you do, avoid just paying the minimum payment. That's often just a tiny percentage of your balance plus fees, designed to keep you in debt longer, maximizing the interest the bank collects. Paying only the minimum on a large balance could take years and cost you thousands in interest alone, turning that $10,000 debt into $12,000 or much more. But here's the wild part. Banks don't just make money off people who carry debt and pay interest. We call them revolvers. They make money off everyone, even the ones who pay in full every month. Transactors. How? Transaction fees. Every time you swipe your card, the store gets hit with a fee. This is called the interchange fee, and it's typically a percentage of the sale plus a small flat amount. Visa, MasterCard, your bank, and the payment processor all take a slice of this interchange fee. In fact, stores pay billions of dollars a year just for the privilege of accepting credit cards. That 2% cashback, or the travel points you're getting, the store effectively paid for it through these fees. They often raise their prices to cover these costs. And yeah, that includes cash customers too. They're subsidizing the rewards programs of card users. Banks and networks design these rewards programs specifically to encourage you to use their card more often and to spend more than you might have otherwise, maximizing those transaction fees. As far as the banks are concerned, you fall into one of 2 categories. Transactors, people who pay their full statement balance every month. Revolvers, people who carry a balance and pay interest. You'd think the banks only make massive profits off the second group, but nope, they love transactors too. Because even if you never pay a cent in interest, they're still making money every single time you swipe your credit card, thanks to those transaction fees. And they know you're probably spending more just to hit those rewards tiers or earn points, driving even more transaction fee revenue for them. It's not personal. It's just the math of their business model, and it works really well for them. Alright, so how do you not get wrecked by this system and maybe even make it work for you? Rule 1. Pay your full statement balance every single month, always. This avoids all interest charges on new purchases and keeps your grace period active. Set up autopay for the full statement balance amount so you don't forget. Keep your credit utilization low. That means don't max out your card. Stay under 30% of your total credit limit across all cards. Under 10% is even better. Pay early. Don't wait until the due date. Pay a few days before your statement closes. That's because the balance reported to the credit bureaus, the ones calculating your credit score, is usually the balance shown on your statement date. By paying down the balance before the statement is generated, you report a lower credit utilization ratio, which is a major factor in having a good credit score. And skip the reward-chasing game unless you are absolutely disciplined and pay your balance in full every time. Points are cool, but they are not worth paying 20% or 25% interest to get them. This system was built to be profitable. Not fair, but you can flip the script if you know how to play the game. Pay in full, watch your utilization, and not fall for the minimum payment trap. Then they don't win. You do.
And if you made it this far, like and subscribe.